Hello and welcome everybody to another Lorwyn Eclipsed draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at Diamond 2. The climb continues. We are getting super close to Mythic. Hopefully we can hit it in this draft. Now before we hop into this draft, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all of your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes of Lorwyn Eclipsed, you wanted some singles for your constructed decks, or you wanted to pre-order some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, head on over to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are your one-stop shop for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and much, much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Oh, I've wanted to draft elementals. Sunderflock is certainly the card that makes you do it. It's one of those cards where you almost want to force it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that good. It's currently playing out as a top 5 rare in the set. So just full, sometimes it's like reading the signals and what have you. But when you open Kinbinding, Sunderflock, Tristan's Command, cards of that nature, you kind of want to push into that direction. Although this is kind of absurd. We just got past a Tristan, which is ridiculous. What on earth? I mean, it must have been another rare, not an elf rare. I am not going to take it just because there's already 2 really good cards. I'm actually going to take Gathering Stone over Twin Flame Travelers. Call me crazy, but this is one of my favorite cards in the entire set. The format, you know what? I'm fully ready to at this point admit that I was wrong. I thought this format was fast or going to be fast, given Kithkin and all that stuff. It's actually slower, and because of that, I think the Gathering Stone works perfectly. And if I do have to pivot into a different color, it can do a lot of work as well. What a pack though! Tristan and Twin Flame Travelers. See what happens here. Well, and here's the hope. Like the person I'm passing to, right? It's like the person I'm passing to hopefully goes into Elves. And then we're set up here. Now we have Sizzling, Changing, Cleansing, and Cinder Strike. I think I'm really looking at either the Changeling or the Cinder Strike. And I'm a big fan of Cinder Strike. Changeling has just been okay. But just good, cheap interaction. I mean, this thing just kills anything, basically. 4 damage is so big. So let's take that here. All right, now we have Unexpected Assistance. Nice card draw effect. We do see a Moon Vigil Adherence and also an Incumbent Regery. So we might be perhaps battling here, but I'm going to take the assistance here. I want to play with the Sunderflock. Let's go. All right. Pack 1, pick 5, Safe Right Cavalry if I wanted to, continue moving down the elf chain here. But I can take Marrow Sky Swimmer. It's a totally fine card. And, look, like maybe there's a word. I feel like pivoting into elves from this point might be hard, but perhaps we can pivot into Merfolk, right? Like, we have the Unexpected Assistance, the Sky Swimmer, and the Gathering Stone. Like, that's a good pivot point into Merfolk. And we also just passed, like, the really good Elf. And, yeah. Let's see what happens. All right, Pack 1, pick 6. I mean, that is a late Wanderwine Farewell. So, this has... gosh. Yeah, I believe it... What is the person passing to me in? Kithkin, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell. This pack has everything. Elves, Blossombind, and Wanderwine Farewell. This has more upside if I shift into Merfolk. I'm going to take Blossombind because I don't want to commit to it just yet because I have the Sunderflock. So let's take what I believe to be is a worse card in the Merfolk deck, but a better card because I can just wait on the pivot. All right, and now Pack 1, pick 7, Flamekin Guildweaver is great. I'm going to take it over Lofty Dreams and Kolrath Mystic. There's a lot of 3-mana elementals you can pick up if you really want. So I think this is totally fine place to be. You can also play this turn 4 and play this turn 5, right? That's really nice. Okay. Well, we certainly are in a decent position here. Although, man, the elves keep flowing. Scarblade Scout pick 8 is kind of nuts. Soulbright Seeker, I think I'm going to take over Swat Away. I have 4 spells already. I think I should focus on creatures at this point, and, just a fine little elemental card here. We'll take Flamechain Mauler as well. Hey, it's just kind of filling out our curve, right? And making sure that we just have a critical mass of elementals to make cards like the Gathering Stone also quite nice. Marrow Sky Swimmer, don't have to play it, of course. Ooh, I do like Cleansing, especially if I get some 4 mana value matters cards in this deck. And hey, I mean, we put together something okay, right? 3 interactive spells, 2 card draw effects, we have a bomb, and then just a bunch of random creatures to kind of fill the void here. So I think this is fine. Feels like perhaps the person passing to us is Merfolk or Kithkin, something along those lines, but yeah. This is kind of our lane. Pack 2, pick 1. Twilight Diviner, Klacken Festival. None of those cards we really care too much for. At this point, we've kind of decided our lane. I'm just going to take Flaring Cinder. I actually like Flaring Cinder a fair amount. It just makes it so that in the late game, you just always, you know, can have something to do. And now we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9 drop for our deck. If you count the Sky Swimmer, that is technically a 5. But we did get, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, I mean, we're looking pretty decent in terms of playables. All right, pack 2, pick 2. I have Tweeze between Tweeze and Unwelcome Sprite. Because I already have a few interactive spells and I have some of these Convoke cards, I'm really interested in just like really rock-solid 2-drops. And the commons at 2 for the blue-red deck is quite bad. So I think the Unwelcome Sprite is well above replacement for what you're looking for in these blue-red decks. Now we have a Silvergill Mentor, which obviously we can't play. There's a Boggart Cursecrafter, which also we can't play. Miss Meadow Council, can't play. I might just take Mischievous Sneakling. I don't love this card, but you get to, you know, the fact that you can play it at instant speed is nice. It's a black permanent if I pick up some Vivid cards, and it works well with the Unwelcome Sprite. It's certainly not an exciting third pick, but I think I like it over the Foraging Wickermaw because I have the Unwelcome Sprite. Again, it's not a card I love, right? It's like, I'm doing it because I have to. All right, pack 2, pick 4, Evolving Wilds. I don't really care for mana fixing too much. In blue-red, just you'll have the mana fixing. There's Noggle the Mind versus Unexpected Assistance. There's also Noggle Robber. I think I'm going to just take another creature here. Noggle Robber, actually, I've been very impressed by. You need a heavier red mana base to pull off, but just the fact that this just gives you a treasure ETB and when it dies, that's a lot of value. So I'm going to take that here. All right, pack 2, pick 5. Not really a Rime Chill believer. I think I'm going to choose between Kolrath Mystic and Foraging Wickermaw. I'm just going to go with the Mystic here. Just another elemental. And just filling out our mana curve here. All right, that's some top end. Was really looking for my first copy of Kolrath Zealot, so happy to pick it up. Taking it over Lofty Dreams and another Temporal Cleansing. And this actually doesn't look like a deck where I need the Sky Swimmer, which is fine. But I do like my curve. This is 15 cards. We've now filled out the middle and early part of our mana curve with some interaction, some bombs, and card draw. Yeah, I like how we're putting this one together. Just noting that with Noggle Robber, I want to lean into a 9/8 mana base with 9 red sources if possible. All right, pack 2, pick 7. That's another Boggart Cursecrafter. Nothing here for us. I'm not going to take Peddler. This Puka's Eye? You know what? I'm a dreamer. Maybe we can Puka's Eye. We're not going to Puka's Eye. Who am I kidding? But all right, Summit Sentinel. Again, filling out the curve. We have 8 elementals here and a shapeshifter. So this makes it so that our Gathering Stone does a lot more work. Blink of a pack there. All right, now that we picked up so many more creatures, we have 11 now. Oh, another Summit Sentinel. I guess I'd take that over Wickermaw. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I guess I get a Wickermaw as well. It makes the Noggle Robber easier to cast, but without Vivid cards, I don't think this is that important. I'd rather just play all elementals, you know what I mean? Glamourmite versus Brambleback Brute. I mean, they're both cards I'm probably not going to play. So, I mean, that was an okay pack. Like I said, it was good in the sense that I got to fill out my curve, but like not the most exciting pack, right? Just in terms of from a power level perspective. Here we have Pitiless Fist, which is a really good removal spell, but I don't really have necessarily the mana to splash for it. I think I'd rather just take something on curve here. I think I'm just going to take the second copy of Unexpected Assistance over Stratosaur. Could use that second card draw effect. Whew. All right, I do really like the Rhyme Speaker over third Unexpected Assistance. So now our value engines are online, right? We have a Rhyme Speaker, we have 2 Assistants and Gathering Stone. 4 is a really good number here, along with the Flaring Cinder. Could use some interaction, and boom, that's a Tweeze. All right, so everything coming together super nicely here. Now we have a 4th removal spell. Keep in mind, we also have the giant bounce effect as well. And yeah, let's just keep taking Kolrath Zealots. There's like no number of those that I would not mind having. Well, no, that's a lie. I think 2 is like the perfect number. I would play 3, but 2 is good. This deck does look like it's pretty mana heavy though. Sometimes I like cheating on lands, but Kolrath Zealot is the type of card I'd rather cast anyways. So, and this, like I said, this looks kind of mana hungry. So I think 17 lands makes a lot of sense here. But is Elves open? Literally every card in this pack is green and black. What am I hate drafting? Sure. All right, so that was a total... Oh, okay. And then we see a pick 6 Twin Flame Travelers. Who knows what's going on here? That's a Prisma Basher, which is a cool payoff in Vivid decks. Another Assistance and a Guild Weaver. But I am very happy picking up the Twin Flame Travelers, of course, and Feed the Flames. All right, we are set here for our deck. Wow. 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 What do you think? Do you think my Elf deck would have been better? I would have had a Tristan. Did I see a Morkant's Loyalist? I don't know. I think it's still kind of close. Like, it's just, Sunderflock is just that good, right? Yeah, the person passed to is definitely Kithkin or Merfolk, right? I suppose they could be goblins. Oh, Stratosaur, okay. Okay, so here, okay, now here's my question. With 3 land cyclers, do I go 16 lands? Probably not playing the Percher here. Because I do need to cut something. How's my curve? I could cut one of these cheap things. I do have 3 Convoke spells, but yeah, 5 removal effects, Thunderflock. I like everything about this deck. Just have to figure out my final cut. Is this card good enough? Probably. I mean, if I go 9 mountains, it's probably fine. I'm just like cutting cards that I might play against it. Oh, okay. Also, I don't really love like Infinite Summit Sentinels. I guess it's a little bit better with Twin Flame Travelers, but like I just find that too many of these is a little bit mopey as well. So, got 2 cards I need to cut here. I don't mind the Stratosaur as just like another way to close out games. Like that is one of the issues sometimes when you draft these decks where you just have trouble actually killing your opponents. You have card draw, removal, but how do you actually kill them? And it's oftentimes with these big land cyclers. I'm going to cut 1 Summit Sentinel. And I like all of my expensive cards. And I think I'm just going to cut Kolrath Mystic and do something like this. I just want to make sure that I have enough things to do early. 3, 4, 5, 6, basically 6 creatures that I can play on 2 or less with 2 more interactive spells. I think that's appropriate, and I like all my bigger stuff here. So, all right. 17 lands, no greed. All right, now before round 1 starts, I did want to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, I do have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Access to the Patreon will give you access to a wide variety of benefits, including access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join a great group of folks looking to up their limited game. If you're serious about taking your limited game to the next level, check it out. Easy mulligan here. No greeds. This is... a no greed zone. I am going to bottom the Stratosaur here so I can have a nice, beautiful curve. We got turn 2 Summit Sentinel into Noggle Robber. Ooh, and we drew Sunderflock. That's great. I mean, there is a chance, of course. I mean, if I don't find more lands, then I'm going to have to just land cycle the Kolrath Zealot. Sunderflock currently costs 7. Although I really want to just cast this so that I can go Sunderflock. Woo! Okay. 3, 4. Tanafel Rhyme Speaker. I mean, I guess I play it, right? Yeah. All right, and then we're gonna have to land cycle this Korath Zealot. No. If they attack, I am not gonna block with this. You know what I mean? Oh, they're gonna bounce it. Ugh, that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna keep it. Okay, we drew the land, so that's fine. I'm gonna keep this card. Let's just pass. 4 cards in hand for the opponent. Let's attempt to get the trade here. This costs 4 mana. Okay, we get a little bit of a discount. Wow, nothing to play that turn? They must have like Wanderwine Farewell or something. Liminal Hold. Okay. Okay, Gathering Stone is great. Look at all the value engines. Elemental. Temporal Cleansing, I do not want. I would rather like either a land or another shot at a big card. Oh my gosh, a second Liminal Hold? Okay, now you're starting to annoy me, opponent. Now you're starting to annoy me. Alright, we're going to play for the long game here, though. We are playing for the long game. Wanderbind Preacher, sure. Summit Sentinel, okay. They killed 2 of my my card draw engines, you know what I mean? Jerk move. Jerk move. Alright, feed the flames, sure. They're probably gonna kill this too. If this is any indication, because what the hell was that? Okay. Sure. You know, honestly, that's fine, because then this is gonna live, you know what I mean? And I'm like 1 mana away from casting this anyways. Also, it's not gonna bounce this, right? Yeah, that's not great. 3 cards in hand. I'm gonna keep this land in my hand because I have rummage effects. Yep. Okay. I mean, I guess we just play it. Do I just go Noggle Robber? I think so. The thing is, they're still at 21 life. I mean, I still played a 5/5 flyer. It's not like it's bad, but their deck is pretty heavy on removal. Shine Striker for 3 cards. That's good. God, they have so much removal. It's actually kind of insane. Alright, Cinder Strike on the Shine Striker I like. Let's go. Take all of it. That's right. You're at 12. Flame Chain Mauler. Beatdowns. My opponent just going full, like, blue-white control here. Yep. Ooh, that one's really annoying. So this is gonna eat 2 things. Okay. I am surprised they're doing it this way. How do they still have 4 cards in hand? I guess Shine Striker did draw them 3 cards. They've actually drawn a lot more cards than we have. What the hell is this deck? I'll tell you one thing, it's not Merfolk. It is not Merfolk. I'm gonna keep all these lands in case I like draw unexpected assistance or something. Like, we've done a good job of like, yeah, I mean, this is, by the way, why I dislike Summit Sentinel. It's just like, you can't kill it, you know? If all the creatures are kind of dinky, it doesn't do much. Okay, well, that's something at least. Okay, that's also something. Now if I draw instants, that's obviously also really good. Yeah, what made them draw so many cards? It's just Shine Striker, right? Like, what? Why do they have 12 cards left? I guess it's just a Shine Striker. But, like, I've drawn 2 cards off of the Korath Zealot. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Okay. They're in some chump block mode here. Sure. I mean, my opponent's playing well. Like, for sure they are. Like, they're maximizing on all their resources. We're both at infinite lands. Like, I'm on 11 lands, and they're also on 11 lands. I'm 1 unexpected assistance away, though, from greatness. Let's just put it that way. Oh, maybe, never mind. They are... You know what I think's gonna happen? I think they're just gonna, like, not kill me. I think they're gonna deck themselves. That's my prediction. They probably have, like, 4 more liminal holds. They're just gonna deck themselves. Also, why did they... like, what is happening here? They could have attacked. Why do they need so much mana? There's something big coming. They're at 10 life and they tap their Changeling. Okay. I do need a big spell here. They are going off right now. I do need a big spell here. So, oh, that's actually not terrible, honestly. Let's think here. Do I want to attack? Sure. All right, they're at 4. They need to kill the Zealot. Okay. Wow, that was really good. Wait, I get to draw cards. This is actually very good for me. Okay. Okay, that's really good. Alright, they're gonna play infinite things, though, so I'm gonna, you know, again, this unexpected assistance is gonna have to do some work. Okay, pitch island, I suppose. They're at 7. Okay, I have 7 cards left. I'm going to do this first to see what I can dig for. Okay, Tweez, 6, 5. Okay. Let's see. Let's play the land. Okay. 6 cards, 5 cards. Oof. Okay. Well, that doesn't do anything anymore. All right, so now I can also Blossom Bind. Oh, I can Blossom Bind the Peddler to, like, force them to loot. That's kind of funny. But I think I want to Blossom Bind, like, something else. I'm at 13. Let's Blossom Bind you. Okay. And I'm just not going to rummage with the Tweez. Okay. That's fine. They have 2 cards left. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So like 2 lands left in their deck at least, but everything else is a spell. Fully expecting them to play something big here. Wow, we've both gone through like our entire decks. Oh. Gosh, what a freaking blowout. Yeah, that is good. God, this is brutal. All right, I'm going to kill the Deepway Navigator. Man, they drew all their Merfolk at the end. Pyrrhic Strike's obviously great. Oh, Temporal Cleansing is actually not terrible. Okay. All right, so now we're not on the decking plan anymore, so I need to actually try to win the game here. Hold on, so let's... No, nope, not ideal. All right. So they can tap each other. Man, what a game. Yeah, remember what I said? I was like, I don't think this format's fast anymore. This format is not fast anymore. Yep. 8. We have 2 cards to try to kill our opponent. And I do not know what my cards left are. How did that go on the bottom? Oh, we scryed it to the bottom. Yeah. All right, we can't win. Wow. I mean, that was an epic game. I actually thought I thought we were going to win that game, or I thought we were looking pretty good. But you know what? Nice control deck. Just honestly, that was like blue-white with just like card draw and lots of removal, and that got it done. All right. I made a small modification. I decided to put a little more action into my deck, so cut it actually down to 16 lands with all the land cyclers. Hopefully that pays off. All right, Golgari, huh? It's not a color combination you see all that often. Let's go Unwelcome Sprite. Wait, what am I saying? Okay. You know what happened? That last match just got me frazzled. Literally, Golgari is the best thing to do in this format. Just ignore me and my silly words, okay? Just ignore me and my silly words. This is a great start. What am I even? I am. Next turn we will go. Well, we'll see what. Oh, looks like Assert Perfection. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right. Yep. It's a lot of damage. Hopefully they don't have another play here. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's not bad. So if I play Noggle Robber, I can bounce the Cavalry, which I think is pretty good. Just to get a little bit of tempo back. They could have Blossoming Defense, I guess. All right, they put it back on top. But look, I mean, now our board doesn't look that bad, right? So this is good. They're probably splashing blue for Maryland. Let's play Stratosaur. Our path to victory here is through the skies. Now, obviously, this is super scary. They're passing with 6 mana up, right? But what can I do? All right, that's a Blight Rot. I wonder if that was better or worse than just like Blight Rotting onto Stratosaur. All right, Safe Right Cavalry comes down. All right, they are seemingly out of action. That, my friends, is a Sunderflock. Well, that's going to be completely ridiculous. We got Flame King Guildweaver. We can flash into Sneakling and then play a Sunderflock. Woo! Midnight Tilling, okay. Oh, wow, that was just a stone miss. Blight Rot in 3 lands. Yeah, they're not really in a position to attack here. So now we get to do this. And then we play Sunderflock and just hit them for a gazillion. Yeah. Okay. See, that's how we drew it up, right? That's where Sunderflock's supposed to be good. Okay. Okay. Get a little bit of that confidence back after that grueling game 1 against that sweet, sweet Merfolk control deck. All right, on the play here, a mono blue hand. I will keep this though. Summit Sentinel into Kolrath Mystic into Gathering Stone. Yeah, I ended up going down to 1 copy of this. God. Forecasting Fortune Teller has gone a long way. You know what I mean? This is no Forecasting Fortune Teller. Like, I would never play more than 2. I'm going down to 1. Alright, that's a Cinder Strike, but don't need to do that. We can just play the Mystic. Twilight Diviner, sure. This card is just okay. I mean, it's not bad by any means, but it's like a C C plus C level card. You know what I mean? It's not nearly as good as it seems. Just because there's that rare symbol and all those words on it. Do not let that fool you. 5 cards. I can play Twin Flame Travelers. The question is, am I willing to trade Kolrath Mystic for Twilight Diviner? Maybe? I'm going to play Gathering Stone, though. I just feel like the earlier we get this going, the better. And we hit a card right away. I mean, just in case there's graveyard shenanigans, I'll just, like, kill the Diviner. Trade my 3-mana common for your Diviner. That's whatever. That's fine. Also, like, if they have Assert Perfection, they could kill this and they hit me for a bunch. I don't know. This seems fine. Let's see what they do. Graveshifter. Oh, Moon Vigil Adherence, probably. That card is gigantic. Yep. They're going to attack me, gain some life. Also makes a lot of sense. Do I want the land? I believe that I do. The problem is there's like nothing worth bouncing here. They have 5 cards, but the thing is I want to play this and another thing, but like I just don't have anything to do. And this is currently 1, 2. It's going to be a 5/5, so I really want to bounce this. Which one do I care about more? Like, I could play the Travelers, because next turn I can play this and draw 2 cards. And it's a flyer. Yeah, I guess that's better. Because the Travelers isn't getting me any cards right away, right? So, like, if they play the Adherence, which obviously I'm fine with, that's okay. But if they don't and they kill this, I can still try to get value off the Rhyme Speaker, right? Whereas if I just play this, I don't have the mana to play the Travelers right away, and I can't draw the card immediately. And we're not blocking there. Sure. Why don't you just do that right away? I guess, no, never mind, I take that back. I am incorrect. Now I don't want the land. We drew the land anyways, and what do I do? They have the Moon Vigil Adherence. I still want to hold off on this. Great deck, though. Tons of good value. What? Oh, that's disgusting. Auntie Sentence? They sniffed it out. Oh, man, that's brutal. Like, I was trying to get value there. That's rough. All right, well. All right. Well, I mean, we're still, like, you know, eking out advantage here with the Gathering Stone. So, hopefully we'll be okay here, but they're at, like, infinite life. Why didn't they attack me? That was weird. Okay. Why did they not attack me? Huh. Okay. I guess I'm just taking 5 from the Stoic Grove Guide. Okay, Surveil 2. If it's an elemental, I obviously want to keep it. Wow. Got rid of 2 mountains, so that's excellent. Block here, take 5, and hopefully we can draw something here for the Adherence. We have a Blossom Bind. Sunderflock would be good. That's a 6/6. That's a Bloom Tender. Okay. We'll reveal that. And we will draw Island. Not quite what we had in mind here. Let's play Flamekin Guildweaver. Oh man, this is brutal because this thing hits really, really hard. I could double block, but if they play a third creature, do I have to triple block? I guess we just hold back. Alright, well... It's a Wayfinder. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to go for the triple block. Hope they have nothing. Gambit here. It's a land. Attacking with the Grove Guide isn't great. Okay, this is fine too. And if they do this, then of course I'm just gonna block here. Keep my life total high. I still need to find an answer to the adherence. They can make a 2/2 here. Sunderflock would be huge. Sunderflock? No. Sunderflock? That is amazing. All right. I mean, we're still not out of it by any means, but that was one of the better cards, right? Okay. There's still a giant Moon Vigil adherence. Man, hold on. What? Did you really? Oh, they could have the Blight thing? Whatever. Scarblade's Malice, that was really your draw? Alright. You know what? It's actually better than them using it on this Trampler, right? Trample Death Touch gets in for a lot of damage. Okay. Alright, come on. Kolrath Zealot, let's go. Into Noggle Robber. I didn't think about that as a possible draw. Get in disguise. I mean, the Gathering Stone has been doing a ton of work here. Dawnhand Eulogist, sure. Oh my gosh, it's a freaking 10/10. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Okay, that was really, really good. Okay, so... Okay. We go Blossom Bind here. I can play the Flaring Cinder. They're at 20 life. I have 7 cards left. Decline. Alright. I'm just gonna play the Unexpected Assistance here. Any extra Dawnhand Eulogist would obviously be quite bad for me. Jeez. Okay. Morkant's Loyalist. They still don't have a great attack. I don't know if I have enough cards to actually close this out. We'll see. What elves do they have? Graveshifter, Twilight Diviner. Oof. Should I be main decking the Rooftop Percher as well? For the elf matchup? Let's see, how many cards do I have? I mean, I don't have... I gotta just, like, go crazy here. Alright, so let's discard this. Alright. If there is an elemental, I think I need to draw naturally now. Yeah. I don't want to draw any more cards. And now we need to start getting fairly aggressive here. And I have the tweeze here as well. Like, I have to make very aggressive lines here. Walk. Walk. Alright. Lighted Blackthorn, okay. Why would you... Auto tapper? Okay, well, we still... Wow. I thought we were going to lose that game. Like 1,000% I thought we were going to lose that game. Our opponent did a really great job with just how they sequenced their plays. I don't know. I still don't know whether or not I should be blocking with that 5. Basically, I was like, if they have the -4/-4 card, I guess that's bad for me. But like, I just can't take free damage there. I don't know. Maybe I still want the... Like, if I had the 5/5 flyer, maybe that just changes how that game plays out. I really don't know. Yeah, maybe I just take the 1. It's just 1 damage. Like, what's the chances they're bluffing? They're so low. I psyched myself out. All right, opponent on the play. We have 1-drop, 2-drop, and some 3s. This hand is excellent. Just need to get to a 3rd land here. Or a land cycler. Okay. 1 mana, 2/1. Solid card. Blue-white. Playing against the Merfolk. Here comes the random good 3 mana Merfolk. Sure, yeah. That's a really good random 3 mana Merfolk. Into a Deep Channel Duelist. Holy cow. Okay. Well, well, well. I'm just going to keep up Tweeze. They're going to convoke out... Like, I'm like, what's the worst they can... They're going to convoke out the Sky Swimmer here. Yeah, what did I say? Okay, well... Let's discard... I have to think. It's like, what gets me to victory here? I don't know if it's playing... I don't think it's playing the Flaring Cinder, honestly. And I don't think bouncing any of these creatures is that great either. Yeah. I mean, this is just... I mean, okay. Okay. Got a little bit of a pre-con here. Not much you can do. We are looking for Sunderflock, I guess. But Sunderflocking Eclipse Marrows isn't even that great, right? So, my game plan here is just, like, play Stratosaur and hope they don't have a removal spell. That is my route here to victory. It's not even victory. It's just a route to not dying, I guess. I don't know. This is a lot. A lot to handle. Yeah, I mean, if they have a removal spell, all you can do is laugh, right? It's like, good work. You know what? I'm going to play one more turn here. I do have Sunderflock, I suppose, in my deck, and maybe that does something. Yeah. Whoa there, buddy. Slow down. Okay, we need a Sunderflock. These are not Sunderflocks. All right. Okay, so 2, 4, 6 unblockable damage coming in. Might as well do this, because I'm going to cast the Kolrath Zealot anyways. If I hit a land, I can play the Sentinel. Okay. I mean, this is all just... Sure. Yeah, I mean, we can go like unexpected assistance into the Sunderflock or something, right? I feel like, given what they've drawn, it's only fair that we draw Sunderflock. Okay. Well, Sunderflock's going to be a little more expensive, I guess. I mean, well, yeah, we're taking 6 damage. I'm going to have to, like, Temporal Cleansing a Sky Swimmer or something. I can go unexpected assistance into it. Not a great place to be when you have to Temporal Cleansing a Marrow Sky Swimmer. All right, well, we have... I believe it's, like, pretty safe to say that this is a 10 out of 10 Merfolk deck. Or it's, like, it's really up there. I mean, maybe Sunderflock still gets us out of this. That's a Sanar. Woof. What is one to do? Sunderflock! Alright. Yeah. Well, 2 and 2. Get that one out of the way. All good. Let's win 5 in a row. Alright, on the play... this hand's a little bit weird. Basically, like, the only really bad draw is Island, right? If I draw Mountain as a land, I can play the Noggle Robber on 3. Okay, alright, so now, like, I'm totally... If I draw more lands, it doesn't matter, right? I have the existence, this is fine. Great Forest Druid turn 2. Good blocker for the opponent. Does ramping with the Noggle Robber do anything? I think I'm just going to get Cinder going then. Yeah, that was a random late addition, by the way. Safe Right Cavalry, sure. So Kolrath Zealot. I actually don't know which one I want to... Whatever. There's a good chance Twin Flame Travelers dies here. Blight Rot, yeah. Yeah, I guess now I kind of wish I had the Noggle Robber going. Oh, oh, wow. Wow. Okay. We have no board. Oh, that was very clutch. Let's get that cavalry out of here. Miss Meadow Council, alright. It's a very good tweeze target. And I want to hit my land drop, so why don't we tweeze it? I'm going to discard the Noggle Robber. Okay, and then we get to play the Sprite. Yeah, I mean, they're getting, you know, that obviously got them an advantage because they drew a card off of it. Whew. Eclipsed Elf also extremely good. Would love to... Ooh, Percher. Okay, fair enough. Prideful Feastling. Yeah, just a solid elf deck here. And what do I want to play? I guess I'm not attacking. The plan here is to play Mischievous Sneakling, and then Unexpected Assistance, and then just like surveil all the garbage away. I don't know why it taps like this, but whatever. Any lands I probably don't... That makes things way more interesting. I kind of want both, actually. All right. Let's block here. Keep our life total afloat. Do they have like Guilt Leaf whatever or something? I don't know. Oh, sure. Well, now that I drew the Kolrath Zealot, I might want to just discard the Guildweaver. Yeah, fine. I wasn't sure. It's a good amount of damage coming in. Bouncing Eclipsed Elf is pretty bad. Okay, so they're just playing everything. Fair enough. Yeah, they have 2 Changelings in play, so the Sunderflock will actually be kind of limited here. But I'm hoping the 6/5 also just does some work. Temporal Cleansing is a thing, but I'm going to play the Zealot. They have no cards in hand, at least. That is a land, and no attacks here with the Flyer. So I'm going to take 3 from the Percher. The Sprite can trade with the Eclipsed Elf if they want to attack. They didn't. Makes sense. Okay, come on. Okay, Lissalana Dignitary, sure. Gosh, I hate bouncing Eclipsed Elf. Does playing Sunderflock even do anything? Like, yes, it puts a 5/5 in play. But man, I really want to, like, get this Eclipsed Elf off the battlefield. But I don't know how. It just seems like such a weak Sunderflock here. Gotta think here. I guess we do it. I don't love it, but I guess we do it. I mean, there's really... You have literally no decisions. Just let it resolve. Alright. I might be on the Temporal Cleansing, the Rooftop Percher after they cast the Eclipsed Elf plan, but depends on what they hit off the Eclipsed Elf. We're kind of hoping they don't draw a removal spell for Sunderflock, because that's obviously our path to victory. There's the Eclipsed Elf. Morkant's Eyes. There's no elves in the graveyard, so it's actually not even that good. I mean, they might still play it, but it's not that good. Okay. Okay. Tanafel Rhyme Speaker was a fantastic draw. So let's give you trample, and you trample. And then I can play the Rhyme Speaker. Then we'll bounce you. The land was not needed here. Let's hit for 7 in the air. I could attack with this, but then they like double block, and then the Morkan's eyes gets kind of dangerous, actually. So let's just hit in the air. And we're at least now set up where if I draw something big, I can play it. They might want to surveil something to the graveyard so they can draw the Percher. Yeah, they got it. They had that going. Obviously, I don't really care about my graveyard. So 12 to 8. Actually, they go to 15 here, which is actually very relevant. That tree doesn't matter too much. Oh, yes. All right, so we hit another Kolrath Zealot. We're going to continue using this. Sure. Okay, that is... We drew a mountain off. Okay. I guess we haven't drawn that many lands. I guess we have some. All right, do I want to trade damage here? I think so. All right, they're at 10. We have a pretty big board. There's a Morkan's Eyes, which isn't super big yet. And if they attack us, I mean, look, I can also trample with my Kolrath Zealots, right? So we have to keep that in mind. Oh, that's really good. That gains them 4 life. Yeah, Pummeler for Hire was excellent. Okay. No! No, no, no! No! Brutality. All right, they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, there's too much toughness. I don't have a good attack. Especially with Morkan's Eyes going. All right, Tanafel Rhyme Speaker. We need to get a little more value going here. We did play out the Flaring Cinder. I feel like we've drawn basically every card that we could. So, that's a Chomping Changeling. Okay, that's a second elf with Morkan's Eyes in play. Oh my gosh, Sapling Nursery. That's a land. It's another reach creature. All right, they are pulling away now. They're pulling away. Like, anything is good for them. It's going to be tough to grind all of this. And my favorite card in the world, the Summit Sentinel. Is there a way for me to, like, bounce the Sunderflock and then play it again? I think that's my route to victory. Now, I already used the Temporal Cleansing, though. So I'm trying to think. Do I have another one? Yeah. Not good. Not good. They kept this card, so it's a really good one. Oh, it's just the 3/4 with reach. Which is a very good one, technically speaking. I guess that's a Cinder Strike. I can kill the Pummeler. Okay. I don't know if I have like a Runaway Together in my sideboard or something, but that would have been a really nice one to pick up. Well, we've been on a pretty good run recently, but I think it's going to maybe fall apart just a little bit here. I do not think I'm going to be able to beat this Sapling Nursery. Oh my gosh, that's a Pitiless Fists. Yep. So Flame Chain Mauler, not going to get it done. You know, what is the secret to elementals? There's got to be a secret. Like, you know, let me take a look here. I only have, like... Is that this season? Limited. Current set. Yeah, I'm only at, like, 58%. I know other people are doing way better with elementals. Like, I have a lot better win rate with Merfolk, Kithkin, and Elves. And I feel like I'm probably doing something wrong here. Maybe I just need to be taking more expensive cards, or perhaps it's like some of these uncommons. I mean, I have a Sunderflock, but I'm just, you know, it's like, it's one of those things where you want to identify where you can improve. And maybe it's just because I like forced it with the Sunderflock. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I have trouble like closing games with this type of deck, so... All right, well, you know what? Not every draft can go beautifully, so I'm going to showcase this to all of you. We are still sitting at Diamond 1, and this is a pretty disappointing finish. I thought this deck had at least like 4 wins in it, right? I really did. Like, you know, we had some of the elemental stuff. We had plenty of card draw. We had good interaction. We had a bunch of flyers. We had Sunderflock. We had some of these land cyclers. Like, this looks like, to me, this looks like a totally fine, serviceable deck, and we just lost, right? We just lost. It's just, you know, like, how do you actually close out the games? I feel like it's with the flyers, and I had 4 of them. I had 5 rather. I had plenty of deck manipulation. Again, 5 removal spells and a Sunderflock. So... I had card draw engines, right, with the Gathering Stone, double unexpected assistance, and the Flaring Cinder and the Rhyme Speaker. So I just feel like there's a lot to like here, but we just didn't get it done. And you know, maybe there's just something else. So gonna have to get back in the lab and see what it is that the other elemental decks are doing to have a little more success. Maybe I'm supposed to be splashing a little more, right? Like maybe I'm supposed to, but what am I splashing for? Like, is there like a key creature I'm supposed to be splashing for, like a Wildvine Pummeler or something silly? Obviously, like if it's like an Aurora Awakener, I would take it. But yeah, I mean, this is just me. I'm just, you know, obviously it can also just be a small sample size thing where, you know, that Merfolk deck was insane. This was a close one, and we just ended up losing. But, you know, sometimes it's just good to be like, look, why is it that I've played elementals a fair amount, and I'm sitting at like 58% win rate, which is significantly lower than the other kindred types that I've been drafting. So something I'm doing a little bit wrong here. I'll see what some of the other top players are doing. But you know what? That's okay. We will hit Mythic. I promise. Maybe. In tomorrow's video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Also check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy booster boxes of Lorwyn Eclipsed, or you wanted some singles for your constructed decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also go to heavyplay.com for all your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. They are your one-stop shop for top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and much, much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.